Hello everyone, I'm Akshay from Prodigy Editor, and today we'll be learning infinite series, the most simplified form of infinite series actually. So before learning that, let us first quickly revise what a geometric progression is. Now geometric progression is a special type of series in which first we have a first term which is known as A, then at each term we'll be multiplying it with a constant number, and that constant number is known as common ratio. For example, we'll be multiplying it with R, so this term will become AR. Then the next term will become AR square, AR cube, and so on. So like, why do we call it common ratio? If I divide second term by first term, we'll get R. Then if I divide third term with second term, then we'll also get R. So that's why it's known as common ratio. Now this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term. So looking at the pattern, the nth term is given by, it is written as An. So I'll write the formula An. It is given by A into R raised to n minus 1. See, the first term when I substitute n equal to 1, in this case, R raised to 0, A will get A. And in second term, if I substitute n equal to 2, in that case, I will get A times R. Yeah, this formula is consistent with our series. And then Sn, that is sum of nth terms, is given by, so it is given by A times R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1. Simple. Now this formula is also written as A into 1 minus R raised to n upon 1 minus R, where mod R is less than 1. Now, it's not necessary to write it like this, but in many textbook, it's given like this. So, now, what I'll say is, whenever my mod R is less than 1, mod R is less than 1, in that case, I can say each successive term, its value will keep on decreasing. For example, if I have first term as 1, and my common ratio is half, like A is equal to 1 and R is equal to half, in that case, my series will become 1, then I'll have half, then I have 1 by 4, then I have 1 by 8, and so on. So you can see that each successive term is decreasing. So whenever we start adding this, I'll write S is equal to 1, I'll write Sn. So there it will be 1 plus half plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8, and so on. So each successive term is decreasing. So it is contributing less and less to the sum of the series. So I can also write one thing in this case, that when my mod R is less than 1, or simply if my R is less than 1, so R raised to n, limit n tends to infinity R raised to n, this will also tend to 0. And why is this happening? If I take any number which is less than 1, for example, if I take 1 by 2, then 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4, then 1 by 2's cube is 1 by 8. So as I say that whenever its power increases, this number will reduce. So hence this will reduce. So now I have to take sum of infinite such terms. So first I'll write the formula of geometric progression. So here I'll write Sn as it is given by A into 1 minus R raised to n upon 1 minus R. And after that, I'll apply limit n tends to infinity, since I have to take sum of infinite terms. So I'll write limit n tends to infinity Sn. So here will come limit n tends to infinity. Then I have A times 1 minus R raised to n upon 1 minus R. Now this R raised to n term, this will become 0. Why? As I've explained here, if R is less than 1, if its magnitude is less than 1, in that case, whenever I increase the power, it tends to 0. So what formula we are getting? We are getting this formula, A upon 1 minus R. Perfect. So S infinity is given by A upon 1 minus R for a geometric progression. Now the important point that you have to note down in this case is that mod R must be less than 1. If it is greater than 1, if its magnitude is greater than 1, in that case, this formula won't be valid. So yeah, so let us find a series. Let us find this series. So this series, we have 1, then half, 1 by 4, and so on. So this is a typical example of a geometric series with R less than 1. So in that case, in this case, A is 1 and R is half. So if I have to find summation of infinite terms, which is nothing but 1 plus half plus 1 by 4 plus up to so on. in that case, this will become, we'll just simply apply the formula, which is a upon 1 minus r. Our common ratio is half and our first term is 1. So in that case, we'll get 1 upon 1 minus r, which is 1 upon 1 minus half. So which is simply 2. Yeah, perfect. Now, strange part is I'm adding infinite such terms and I'm getting a finite result. Now, there is a special category of infinite series, and that series is known as converging series. The converging series are those series in which its summation tends to a finite number. Not all infinite series are converging series. Most of them are diverging, but there's a method of finding whether a series is convergence or divergence. But a special type of infinite series, that is geometric progression, whenever its r is less than 1, that is always converging, and we have a formula for it. So yeah, in next class we'll discuss more and more of infinite series. Thank you for watching, and for more such videos you can join our online sessions. Thank you.
With